Hi, I'm Darnell with Whale Recipes, and this is my review of the Nuwave Todd English Pro Smart Grill. So let's go ahead and get it unboxed. So let's go over the accessories that come with the cooker. There's this bake pan slash drip pan. It kind of doubles, and you can put it in the bottom of the cooker, but it also will go onto one of the rack levels if you wanted it on a higher rack level, which is pretty interesting there. The cooker has a meat probe for temperature measurements, so that's pretty nice. It also has an air fry basket for air frying. It's got a wire rack. This is the wire rack. It's kind of looks almost like the air fry basket. It just doesn't have a dip to it. And then there's a grill plate, and the grill plate has kind of like a connector on the back. So when you're using the grill plate down bottom, I'll show you that later, you basically have to hook it in and it gives heat from the bottom from the grill plate. So this cooker, you'll see, has heat on the top and the bottom if you use the grill plate, or if you don't use the grill plate, it's just heat from the top, which is a pretty interesting move there by the folks at Nuwave. We've got, for paperwork, we've got a bunch of recipes. There's this big recipe book. Let me show you. It's got like a bunch of recipes and pictures. I guess there's like a picture and a recipe on each page. It's like one page is a picture, the other page is a recipe. But this book in total goes about 115 pages. So pretty big book, lots of recipes you can work with there. It's got a quick start guide. Got some other like warning, I guess the lawyers make them throw that in. Then you got your manual. I will say this is a very detailed manual. It's a longer manual compared to a lot of other cookers, so they did a lot of work on the manual for sure. Now let me show you the power plug for this cooker. It's a 3-prong grounded power plug and pretty nice length on the cord there. It's an 1800 watt cooker, so a higher end on the wattage, not very big form factor. I would expect it to be able to do a lot of very hot cooking. You've got the grill plate that can make heat from the bottom, and you got the top side heat. So we'll see how it performs during the testing. So now I'm going to give you a close-up view of the cooker. You see the front display there. We'll go through that when we plug things in. Inside the cooker here, you see that it has 1, 2, 3 rack levels, and then if you count the pan on the bottom that you could bake on even on the bottom, that kind of counts as a 4th. And the jack for the meat probe goes right here, so you could plug that in, and you see they say the probe wire will go there. So like if you had the probe into your meat and you have things closed up, you just kind of have the wire coming out there like that. And let me see, it's like, let me get that out of the way. Yeah, so when I close it up like this, I'm not seeing any like real gap or opening. You see things aren't, you know, going to be venting a bunch of air when that probe is in there. And so it's got like some touch screen stuff. It's got the knob here, and it also presses as a button. We'll go through that in more detail later. Inside here, we see that there's nothing in the back except this little window or little door for the grill plate. I'll show you how to put that in a moment. There's the light here. This light is replaceable. You can get them to replace the light if you have issues with it. You just unscrew it out. And then up top, you've got basically your fan and a big heating element up top there. So that's where all your action's going on as far as your heating. Let me show you with the grill plate. You're supposed to be able to put it in from this bottom level and just slide it in, and it just pops right into that jack. Things close up and you can start cooking, and it's going to heat this plate up so that you're able to do grilling. Alright, so now I'm going to do an air fry test. I've got a frozen salmon fillet here, and I'm going to turn the cooker on. I'm going to do air fry, I'm going to do 375, air fry, and I'm going to leave it at the 15 minutes cook time. I hit start, let it preheat. Got the rack on the middle rack level 2, and once the preheat's done, I'm going to throw it on in there. Alright, time to put things in. Set it on this air fry basket. I'm just going to let it cook. I'm not going to turn it over or anything like that. I think just in case, I'm going to set the cooking time out to 20 minutes, just in case it needs more time, but I'll bring you back. Alright, I let it go for the full 20 minutes because after 15 it didn't look like it was done to me. I didn't open it up or anything. It just looked like it wasn't done, so I just let it keep going. So I'm going to go ahead and open up now for the first time since putting it in. I'm going to check temperature here. We're reading 132. We're a little short. So let's go with air fry. So gonna let it go for another 5 minutes, kill that preheat so it can just run for 5 minutes, and I'll bring you right back. Alright, so it'll be 25 minutes total at 375, and I'm gonna check it again. I'm hoping, Lord willing, it'll be done. Now I'm going to do an air fry test. I've got a couple of old frozen raw beef patties here, and I haven't put anything on them at all. And I'm just going to put them on the grill plate after it heats up and basically see what happens. So I'm hitting grill. I'm going to bump it up to the max of 500, and for the time, I'll leave it at 15. We'll see what happens. And hit start with that. We'll let it preheat, and then I'm going to get them on in there. Alright, time to get them in. Open up. Put one back here. Hearing a little sizzle. Not hearing a ton of sizzle. There's some more, but not a whole lot of sizzle. I'm going to up the time to 20 minutes. And I'm going to let those ride for maybe 10 and then see about flipping them over perhaps. Alright, things have been going for 7 minutes and I'm seeing a lot of action going on in there, so I'm going to try and flip them now. No smoke had come out until I opened the door. Definitely got some grill mark there. Definitely got some grill mark. Yeah, big time grill mark. Look at that. Alright. Cool how the smoke subsides once I close the door. I'm going to let these go for maybe a few minutes. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes, basically total. 7 on one, 3 on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and open up and just do a quick temperature test now and see how things look for temperature. Yeah, we're done. I mean, they're well done. So 10 minutes and we got well done burger patties. So that's pretty good. Let's look at that other side, on the opposite side. See, the opposite side got some grill marks, but the top side got pretty well grilled, and so, you know, it does the grill marks. Does pretty good grill action.